Greetings, unsettled souls, and welcome to the Correct Views. Guess what? Yep, it's Christmas time. We're gonna get some of the strangest stories you've ever heard. Some of them are rather out there. As you remember, the last show, I was careful to make sure that everybody would be able to use the stories that I gave well after the holidays. Some of these you're going to want to share right now because they are very, very strange. I'm going to remind you before I get started, which you are watching is listener supported. That means that you can donate at the correct views at hotmail.com through PayPal. Every penny that you give to me goes towards a better show. Now, what if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, Sam, I don't have PayPal? Get a hold of me at the correct views at hotmail.com, and I will let you know where you can send any donations. All donations that you do give, guys, it goes towards exactly what you're about to get here, which is some of the strangest news that you're going to probably run into anywhere. So you're going to want to fund it if you enjoy it. First of all, how about a skydiving Santa? Now, some of these do get serious. There's a talk here on loneliness that I want to get to later on. And if you're tuning in and you're just scanning through, do make sure that you don't miss the part on loneliness coming up. I want to let people trickle in before I go right into it, maybe get to some of the sillier stuff first. But a lot of this that I'm going to get to matters a great deal. I think it'll be very eye-opening for a number of people. All right, guys, here we go. This is from clickorlando.com. Skydiving Santa crashes into tree pole before hitting the Florida beach. Contemplating giving this the DUMBDEE of the day, but just wait till we get to the DUMBDEE, you'll love it. A skydiving Santa looking to make a grand entrance while taking an elf on the shelf to a 9-year-old girl crashed into a tree and light pole before hitting the Florida beach and breaking his leg. You know, I don't even know what an elf on a shelf is. Am I the only person in that boat? George Crocus was dressed as Santa Claus during Saturday's skydiving attempt to deliver toys to the Tampa Bay Beach Bums Operation Santa charity volleyball tournament. Madison Spears saw the crash and later found a note from the elf named Christophe, who visits her house during the holidays. It said, "As we were about to land, this big tree jumped right out in front of us. The elf and bandaged leg while staying over at the Crocuses." So basically, everybody made it out of this fine. Nobody died. I haven't given you the worst story in all of Christmas. However, it is interesting because you find a number of these on every holiday. There's always like a skydiving Easter bunny that ends up falling into the fire from the sky or something. Fire looks like a human wick. Guys, this is mildly bothersome. The Gateway Pundit, dreaming of what happened Christmas. Lib Media gushes over Hillary Clinton's restinous Christmas tree angel. Now, I'm not for banning anything. I'm really not. I'm very libertarian. I don't care what you want to put on top of your Christmas tree. However, for those that do honor what the holiday means, the star is representative of the Star of Bethlehem. By the same token, the angel is representative of the heralding of the coming Christ. And Hillary Clinton has now taken over that role, I guess. That's frightening, is it not? From $80, the most presidential tree toppers, 3D sculpted in her iconic power suit with angelic wings, 3D printed to order with pinpoint accuracy with a simple wire tie threaded through the holes on her back to safely secure her to your tree. She's the first lady of Christmas tree decorations, and liberals in the media are gushing over the Hillary Clinton Christmas angel tree topper being sold by the British nonprofit. Now, I remember I'm going to save this and going to make this the actual picture for this show. This is utterly ridiculous. I can hand on heart say I wasn't that fussed about decorating this Christmas until about 5 minutes ago when Pop Sugar Australia editor sent me a link to the most amazing thing I have ever seen, maybe ever. A Hillary Clinton Christmas angel, followed by a Beyonce Christmas angel, followed by a Serena Williams Christmas angel. I'm still hyperventilating. Friends, Beyonce is to Christmas what Adolf Hitler was to Judaism. Literally, she's one of the most screech, cringeworthy artists ever. She's got the worst voice in all of human history. And here we are looking at that. Now, who would want that on their Christmas tree? You would have to, it's wrong of you to put that on your Christmas tree. But friends, that's where we're at in today's screwed up, messed up America. Let me tell you what, if what makes you want to decorate for Christmas involves, I don't care who it is, and I like Trump, any politician, even Trump, if that's what makes you want to decorate for the holidays, then there is something seriously wrong. For one thing, you're missing the whole point of the holiday if you're looking to look towards a man, or a woman in this case, to be part of your Christmas saving. Ridiculous. I wrote this for the Conservative Daily Post. World War II veterans' plea goes viral on social media as shopping experience is exposed. Listen to this. It takes very little to make someone's day complete. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's just a simple acknowledgement of what was done and what was given by those who gave the most that make all the difference in the world. A small token of a lady's gratitude had turned one veteran's Christmas into the best Christmas that he had ever had. Fox News reports that George Sini Jr. was just waiting in line at the Publix in New Smyrna Beach when a lady approached the World War II vet. She thanked the brave man for his service to the country and then went one step further by discreetly handing him a $50 bill. The lady on the end of the line noticed I was a World War II veteran, so she came over and thanked me for my service and gave me a hug and said, "I want you to have a Merry Christmas." But when she first handed it to the Coast Guard gentleman, now you can see a vet who isn't having such a good Christmas. He says, "I rolled it up and I said to the lady, 'Here, you've made a mistake. That's too much money.' But she said, 'No, I want you to have that Merry Christmas.'" Well, thankfully, that man isn't like the man you see on my screen here. And he didn't need the money, so he donated it to a charity. However, when he told his son about it, they are trying to find the woman online, because there are so many bad things going on in the world that I thought it would be nice to put something out on social media. And I'd like to find that lady, the vet's son said. He seemed to not need the money. Of course, like I said, he did donate it, but that's not important. Again, that's what people lose here. They don't realize that the meaning of Christmas goes far beyond the money that you spend on the gifts for Christmas. And I think it's troublesome when that kind of thing is forgotten. What would Christmas be without the Christmas fights? Let's go to this. This is hilarious. The Christmas battles. In this one, a baby actually gets in it. Just play in the background as I'm commenting on it here. What you're seeing is a melee happening here. And that woman has her baby getting involved in the battle. Look at this. Look at these people acting like animals, not even like human beings. This is Christmas. This is goodwill towards man. This is the milk of humankind. And beating the woman while she's down. She's beached, laying there, kicked in the head. Now look, the woman with the baby stroller kicks the beached woman, and then they start fighting, and people are chasing. No one even tried to stop the fight. Listen to this, friends. Is this who we've become? I think it is, and it doesn't make me happy. Every year, some new toy or game is the must-have item. One year it was Nintendo. One year it was Bouncing Tigger. And who could forget the red Guzzler cars or Cabbage Patch dolls? Parents, while certainly bold, always used to enjoy the hunt for that special gift, whatever it may be. I wrote, though, that now things are different. Christmas has fallen for the gonna get mine and then cost mantra that our times and the reason that we give gifts as God gave his son to earth is all but forgotten. AOL News reports that at the Edison Mall in Fort Myers, Florida, there was a very little milk of human kindness flowing as a huge fight erupted in front of a JCPenney store. These people were rattling out in Edison and Fort Myers, dudes hitting girls, hitting dudes, babies getting hit. It was crazy in Fort Myers, wrote David at Milborn, a shopper who filmed it. Guys hitting women, babies getting hit on such a holiday, I wrote. I asked, what do we become? In the video, men and women are seen flailing and kicking at each other as if this were a prison riot. As a lady is knocked to the floor, she is seen getting punched and kicked even after her collapse. We've become a nation that really does kick a person when they are down, I wrote. That is who we have become. And when this is looked at with any kind of objectivity, you have to wonder just what in the world it is that they were thinking, because it doesn't even seem like they were thinking. There's no gift worth that. I need donations to the show. I told you that. If you're going to kick somebody in the head in order to get me the money for it, please don't. And there's more, friends. There's more to get to. Not all of it's dreary, and some of this just really stood out to me, and I had to get to it. Let's get to this. This was important to me. Loneliness can actually affect your health on Christmas. Well, not just Christmas, but at any time. And I don't think people really realize what this time of year does to a very large number of people. It's been proven now that damage with health-triggering inflammation and neurological problems can stem from loneliness. Particularly, it says loneliness around holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing. And I think that matters in light of the world that we live in, where people don't keep their promises, people aren't loyal, and putting Hillary Clinton Christmas angels on top of our tree, for crying out loud. That's the best we can do, and I think it speaks volumes about who we are. Christmas used to have some kind of a meaning to it, and now it seems to just be moving along here on life support. So friends, it can kill you. So can being an idiot. And that brings us to the DUMBDEE of the day. And by DUMBDEE of the day, I mean we have quite a DUMBDEE to get to today. Are you ready for this? I had just wrote this today, as a matter of fact, for the Conservative Daily Post. Girl in the hospital after Bucky Balls are used in a way that they were never intended for. And I ask a very important question in this. I ask, is it possible that Darwinism, while not correct on evolution, is right about the fact that dumb simply cancel themselves out and exit the gene pool, as my friend Dana used to say, the earth cleansing itself? I know that sounds morbid, but I mean, listen to this. Some people have observed that if we took the warning labels off of common sense items, I wrote, a theory of Darwin's would prove true. While this sounds a bit harsh, as we gaze at the world around us, is there any conclusion other than that we can come to? Herald News is reporting that magnetic balls known as Bucky Balls are pea-sized objects that are sold in bags by the hundreds. While children swallowing them is an understandable fear, which led to them being unfairly banned in the past. When an 11-year-old girl ingests one, we just have to shake our heads as we contemplate what was going through the child's head. To begin with, is America really made up of people so dull of mind that we need to ban objects because they are small? That does not even make sense to see written out as a question, I wrote. The girl who consumed the Bucky Balls, Helena, was playing with them at school when she put them on her lips, one on either side, the father said. Aaron Adams admits they broke apart and went to the back of her throat, and she swallowed them. Really, we're dealing with this kind of stupidity here. She was taken to Evanston Hospital right after the mishap. Her attending physician, Dr. Vincent Banyak, was worried that the magnetic balls could connect two pieces of tissue together, causing kinks and perforation. This could cause bile, waste, and other horrible outcomes from such a dire medical mishap, I imagine. The resulting infection could kill, and this was a medical emergency, said the doctor. If you perforate the GI tract, you can get very sick very fast. Be like a perforated appendix. You could get incredibly ill, almost life-threatening ill. Sadly, the girl had to endure two colonoscopies, which is right up the poop chute, a particularly invasive test, to say the least. She was hospitalized for 5 days before the balls came out. Since this happened, I've heard from a number of friends and parents. My kids have had no idea. I got my kids this for Christmas, and we are taking them out from under the tree, says Mr. Adams. While our prayers and good wishes must go to the girl, I wrote, why should everyone suffer due to the errors of others? There is no way to sanitize life, I wrote. There is no way for everyone reading this. There is no way that everyone reading this hasn't done something quite dumb by misusing a device of some kind either. It happens every day, and it will keep happening for as long as man is alive on Earth. If we ban everything that is prone to misuse, what shall be left, I ask? And I ask you, if you liked my Christmas show, make sure you let me know. Please donate to the show because I would like to get the internet back in my studio so I could quit coming to the library to do the show. You would get more shows if that would happen. I have literally nothing to fund this show with. So if you enjoyed what I did, please help me keep doing it. That's a sincere request. You can do so at thecorrectviews@hotmail.com by donating through PayPal. Good night, friends. God bless. And don't forget what Christmas is about. And happy holidays, crap. Merry Christmas. The Savior of the world was born on Christmas Day. And no matter what people do to us, don't let them dampen that fact. Good night, friends. God bless. Before it's illegal to say it.